Today I'm sharing my go-to recipe for oven-baked chicken thighs. Now this is a super easy way to make boneless, skinless chicken thighs right in the oven in under 30 minutes. They make a fantastic weeknight meal. They're also delicious enough to serve with a big family Sunday dinner. And because chicken thighs are very forgiving and they stay nice and juicy, they make a great leftover. So they're perfect to add to your weekend meal prep. So the first thing I do is preheat my oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm just going to grab a rimmed baking sheet. This is also known as a half sheet pan, and I'm gonna line it with some parchment paper. You could also line it with some foil. The name of the game here is really just easy cleanup. And then I've got 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which is going to be anywhere between 6 to 8 chicken thighs, depending on their size. Now, I like to get them out of the fridge about 20 to 30 minutes before they go in the oven. This allows you to get the chill off of the chicken, which helps them to cook more evenly. And whenever I'm working with raw chicken or really any type of raw meat, I always use a plastic cutting board. Okay, so I'm just going to look over the chicken. I like to look for any big pieces of excess fat because if I find them, I just like to trim them off of the chicken. I don't bother with any of the little bits or the hard to get areas, but if there's like a really big piece like this, I just trim it off. And while I may be stating the obvious here, I do keep my hands nice and clean whenever I'm working with raw chicken. So whenever I'm like touching the chicken, I always run to the sink, do a nice hot wash with soapy hot water, and then continue before I touch anything else in the kitchen. Once you've got your chicken all trimmed up and ready to go, it's time to add your flavor. And there's a lot of roads that you can travel here. When I'm really in a rush and I want to keep things very simple, I just do salt, pepper, garlic powder. I am telling you, that flavor combo will never let you down. You can also take a little shortcut by buying a pre-made spice mix at the grocery store. That option is of course always available. But what I really like to do is make my own spice mix because over the years I've kind of developed my own combo that is my absolute favorite and that I come back to time and time again. Okay, so here's what I do. In a small bowl, I'm just going to combine 2 teaspoons each garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, or sometimes I do smoked paprika. Both of those are going to add a nice smoky element to the spice mixture without bringing in a lot of heat. So you could really use whichever one you have on hand. And then I have a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Give this a quick little whisk, get all of those spices well mixed together, and then you've got your spice blend. Quick little side note, if you like this mixture, you could also do this in like bigger batches and then just transfer it into a spice jar so you always have it on hand ready to go. From here, I just take the chicken thighs, I get them into a nice big bowl, and then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil over the top. You do not need a lot. This could be an avocado oil or an olive oil. I would say a tablespoon at most. And then I'm gonna take that dry spice rub that we just created, and we're gonna sprinkle that right over the chicken. You wanna kind of cover as much surface area as you can, and then move the chicken around and sprinkle the rest of the spice mixture, and then just gently massage the oil and the spices into the chicken. Ultimately, you want the chicken to have a nice light coating of the spices, okay? So that's what we're going for here. Then I'm going to simply take those seasoned chicken thighs and I'm gonna lay them out on my prepared baking sheet. And personally, I like to kind of fold them into each other the way that they come when you buy them in the package, right? So I don't like them spread out and open. I like them kind of tucked into themselves because that is going to keep them nice and juicy while they're cooking. And juicy baked chicken is the name of the game here. From here, I'm gonna pop them into the preheated oven and let them cook for 20 minutes or until they have a nice light golden brown over the top and they reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. It's okay if it goes a little over. Again, the beauty of chicken thighs is that they are very forgiving, but you do not wanna go under. Once they're out of the oven, I like to let them sit for about 5 minutes. This just allows those juices to redistribute within the chicken, which is gonna help to keep it nice and juicy. And you can see that it almost looks there's like a breading on the chicken, but it's not. That is just our delicious spice mixture. Then once you cut into the chicken, you're gonna see that it's so juicy and moist in the center. They are absolutely delicious. And I promise you, this is truly one of the easiest ways to make boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And the entire family is gonna love these. Plus, they're so versatile. You could serve them for a quick weeknight meal, maybe serve some rice or rice pilaf and your favorite veggie on the side, or do what I love to do and add them to your weekend meal prep. Then you can slice them up, get them into an airtight container, and you have them ready to grab and go throughout the week, whether you want to add them to a salad or a sandwich. Or one of my favorite meals that I will make with this chicken, or sometimes I make it with chicken breast as well, is I'll just heat up a little bit of rice in my microwave, and then I will add whatever type of leftover vegetable I have on hand. I'll just cut that up, add it to the rice. I add a little bit of chopped up pineapple. Red onion and or cilantro would also be delicious if you had it on hand. And then I just chop up the chicken and add that to the bowl. So this is like a 4 or 5 ingredient lunch that comes together in minutes if you just do a little bit of meal prep in advance. Again, it's such an easy way to have a delicious quality protein in the fridge ready to go for a busy week. And if you are somebody who's actually working to level up your protein game, be sure that you go to the description box below and grab my free protein playbook as well. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers!